Hello and welcome to my virtual music room. Now today I am going to be unboxing the REMIC V520 Classic for violin. Literally unboxing it because it came in a box. This is a high definition instrument specific condenser microphone for violin. Now, I've been talking to Remick about having a microphone for the Nyckelharpa, and I was absolutely assured that this would work. I asked where it would be best sited, considering where it would be on a violin, and I was told, oh, it's going to work. It's absolutely going to work. Under the fingerboard, anywhere, it'll work. So, before we get onto that, let's unbox it. Came in a box. This is the box. I decided that I would go for the classic rather than the more expensive, and I would not buy a case for it. I thought it would come in something. It came in a box. So I'm now going to unbox this. Came in a box. So there we go. It's beautiful cotton wool padding that it's in. Very nice, very nice. So initial impressions of it, I like the cable. It's got a very nice kind of woolly cable that you can use with a nice cable tie. This is the microphone itself, and here we have the nice end. So far so good. The next question is where to put it on a Nyckelharpa. So I can sight it under the tailpiece here, so it can go like this. Just about under the tailpiece here. That will fit quite nicely. But that's not the optimum place for it. So I went and I had a look on the internet because I was assured that it would go on the Nyckelharpa, and the best place to have it is actually underneath here, because I don't have anything there. I do have the end of the fingerboard, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. This is too big to fit under there, and I don't really want to squash it under and put the instrument under more pressure than it is. So I have nowhere to put it under the fingerboard whatsoever. Literally, it will not go there. There's nothing to go. So I went onto the internet and I had a look, and I found a review where it has been put on a Nyckelharpa, and it's been used on a very old Nyckelharpa, which means that there is a bar that you could actually put it under. The newer ones don't all have that, so I literally have to put it underneath my arm here, underneath the tailpiece. So there, like this, and this is where my arm sits. So that was the first problem, where to put it. And yes, it will go underneath the tailpiece, wedged in nicely, firmly. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm going to play it and record it into the computer, and we'll see how it sounds. And I'm also going to compare it to what I call the sticky bug, the AKG C411L, and we're going to see how they compare. Because I want to do a side-by-side comparison, but I can't do that whilst it's plugged in because I don't have enough inputs, and also to be able to record nice vocal over there, I am going to put headphones on and play to a click so that I can edit that together in post-production. So here is a tune. So that's how it sounds with the Remick, and now I'm going to sight my sticky bug, my AKG, and I'm going to play the same tune again. Remick cost me £335.80, paid for it in euros, so that's including the conversion. But then when it was delivered by UPS, it cost me £78.51 in charges because I had to pay import duty and the UPS shipping fee, which made the Remick microphone £414.31. However, the AKG, having checked on Gear for Music, you can buy that for £183, and you also need the converter, which is £57, making £240. Now, I've also done a comparison on stage of how it sounds, the AKG and the Remick. I've done a comparison. So let's hear how it sounded on stage. I have a recording device at the back of the hall. So the camera's at the front of the hall, but a recording device taking the sound from the speakers at the back. So this is the Remick underneath the tailpiece. Listened back to what I've recorded with the AKG microphone and also with the Remick microphone. Now, I did have to pull the gain down on the AKG. It was very hot, so the volume, I've pulled it down. But I think that the AKG had a much richer sound compared to the Remick. Now, that could be because the Remick has had to be sighted underneath the tailpiece, and that's not ideal, whereas I could put the contact sticky mic underneath the strings, closer to the bridge, closer to the bass bar, so it was richer because of where I've had to position it. But with the Remick, that was the only place that I could put it. So right now, the contact mic, the AKG Sticky Bug, works much better for me than the Remick did. Which is disappointing because for the price I'd hoped that I was going to get a major upgrade and it was going to be woohoo on stage, this is so much better. Unfortunately, I did not find that to be the case. Maybe the more expensive version, the more updated version would be better, but I didn't really want to risk any more money than the $414 that I had already paid out for this, and only to find that it wasn't actually going to work because there was nowhere to put it, which pretty much was in fact the case. So if you have a Nyckelharpa with a bar here, then maybe you'll find that this is much better. And maybe one day I'll have a Nyckelharpa that's got that too, and I'll be able to make that comparison. But for now, I liked the AKG. I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.